Jalen Milroe only threw 9 passes last week for Alabama. He only needed to throw 9. They won the game 63-0 against Western Kentucky. Let's talk Alabama and USF. 7 o'clock Eastern time, Saturday night, ESPN. We'll call it a showdown. I'm not sure it's a showdown because Alabama's a 31-point favorite. Total in this game sitting at 64. These two teams met. Oh, well, I'll talk about that in a minute. But last week, Alabama's all about the defense and the running game. 45 carries, 350 yards on the ground. The Hilltoppers had 40 pass attempts for 103 net yards. It was complete domination of the line of scrimmage. And Kalen DeBoer, Alabama's new head coach, first 4 weeks of the season against the spread in his career. You know, he had 2 years as head coach in Washington and 1 here at Alabama. We 6-1 at Washington ATS and 1-0 at Alabama early in the season. And it's worth noting the only ATS loss DeBoer has had, Washington was laying 34. They won by 33, literally. So it's a scenario where this is not a coach who I'm in any rush to step in front of in early season non-conference action. Now, Bama has Wisconsin next week, then a bye, then Georgia. So they do have bigger fish to fry than this team. But they played USF last year, and it might have been, well, it was the worst spot of the season for Alabama. They had just lost straight up to Texas. They had the SEC opener with Ole Miss on deck. It's as bad a spot as there is in college football. That game was 3-3 at the half against USF. The final touchdown to make it 17-3 final came with 30 seconds left. Saban could have taken a knee, and he didn't. So USF gave Alabama everything they could handle last year, but that had a lot more, in my opinion, to do with the spot than the matchups. Bama, flat as a pancake on the road in a very hostile environment. I'm going to talk about the USF Bulls in just 1 second. First, get your 3-day all-access pass right now, just $49. With this pass, you'll get every play every day. NFL, college football, MLB, soccer, UFC. Doesn't have to be me, from any expert at wagertalk.com with any selections that they release, including all 5% plays as well. You can choose as many handicappers as you like, and you can enjoy the freedom to pick your start date. So if you want to get it for this weekend, for example, you can do that. 3-day all access, just $49 at wagertalk.com. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. When it comes to South Florida, this is a program that was at the bottom. They were 4-29 straight up from 2020 to 2022. Last year, they brought in former Tennessee offense coordinator Alex Golesh as the head coach, and boom, 6-6 in the regular season, a bowl win, 7-6 season. They have 10 starters back on that offense. I worry about the defense. They allowed 35 points per game last year during the regular season, despite that tremendous performance against Alabama. And then they shut out no-show Syracuse in the bowl, so it looks a little better than it was. But last week, the opener against Bethune-Cookman, 48-3. Byron Brown, their QB, he's no future NFLer. Golesh, quote, worth noting, going to Alabama is actually huge for us. They came to our place. We have every opportunity to be successful in that game, couldn't finish it. Now we get to redeem ourselves. No lack of confidence there. That said, I'm not betting against DeBoer. I think the play here is under Alabama's defense, USF defense, likely to keep this game from getting out of hand with touchdown after touchdown. Look at under 64 when it comes to the Bama Crimson Tide on Saturday night. There's your big game breakdown.